What is up, everybody? Elixir here. Welcome to the very first, probably nerdiest video I've ever posted. It is going to be a Survivor Brant Steel simulation. Basically, I created my own custom tribes here for the game, and we're going to treat this like it is Survivor Second Chances 2, a sequel to the original. We've got a pretty interesting cast here, so I kind of want to just go over them pretty briefly. If you've never watched Survivor before, I don't know how much this video is really going to interest you, but hopefully I can make it entertaining enough. Okay, so first off, we have Alec from David vs. Goliath, one of the more recent seasons. Alec, I actually really liked him on the season. I thought he was very likable. He's a physical threat. He probably wouldn't make it into a real second chances ballot because he was actually removed from the finale of his season because he broke a non-disclosure agreement, and he went ahead and posted pictures online with a fellow cast member before the season aired. And he taglined the photo, "Fuck it," and he put up a picture of him and one of his fellow castaways. So he will probably never return, but I really liked him. Thought he was an enjoyable character. Then very excited to have Angelina Keeley on our first tribe as well. She was probably one of the funniest characters, definitely of the recent seasons, maybe of all time. Just how nothing would ever go her way. She would try to barter for things during tribal council, like trying to do ridiculous things like get other contestants' jackets from them as she's voting them out, and bartering for rice and giving up her shot at playing an immunity challenge even though she was in no danger at the time. Just very funny. Lacks a lot of self-awareness, but I think if she came back, she could be a lot of fun again. Maybe now that she's seen how she was portrayed on screen, maybe she would have a better shot. I'd love to see her play again, so had to bring her back. And these two were on the same season, actually. Just happened to work out that way. Both from Survivor David vs. Goliath. Then we have James Lim. He was a pre-merge boot on the season that he played, which was Ghost Island. But I thought he showed a lot of potential as a player. He seemed very strategic. Had one of the highest IQs of any player ever cast, apparently. So I'd love to see him get a better shot, see how he could do. So I decided to throw him on the cast. Then Victoria, I would say more of a villainous character from a pretty recent season, Edge of Extinction. She voted out a fan favorite in Audrey that season and seemed very sneaky. Steam notification. Woohoo! Anyway, I just thought she was cool, very strategic, sneaky player. Definitely liked her. I could see her getting another shot for sure. Wendy, another cast member from Edge of Extinction, same as Victoria, but different tribes to start the game. They never really played together or anything. I just thought Wendy was very interesting. Not the best player by any means. The stuff like letting the tribe's chickens loose was while somewhat entertaining, was probably not the best move for her game, but I thought all the content she got about her having Tourette's was very inspiring, and she seemed good in the challenges. So I don't know, she was a lot of fun, good personality, very friendly. So I decided, why not put her on, give her another shot. She was pre-merge as well. Same with James. And then Xander is actually, this might be controversial. If he does turn out to win Season 41, then sorry, bro, I put you on the second chances ballot. But I just have a feeling, like, based on where that season is going, that he is going to get blindsided here pretty soon. I don't want to spoil what is happening in that season, but there's some pretty overpowered advantages that could really potentially screw someone like him over. So, seems like a nice guy, smart kid. Obviously physically fit, good in the challenges. So could do pretty well, I feel like. And yeah, without all the advantages, just wanted to pop him in here and see how he does. Okay, so our second tribe, the Red Tribe, and I didn't edit these names or anything, so they are what they are. Don't really worry about them. So this is more of an older tribe. We got Bobby from Survivor Panama, which is like season 11, 12, something like that. So definitely an older season. All these players are from like seasons in the 30s, so 30s or 40s in Xander's case. So definitely we have a tribe here with, aside from Devin, who played pretty recently in Heroes, Healers, and Hustlers, which is a late 30s season. The rest of these players, and I guess Kyle was from a season in the 30s, but they're all older players or players from like some earlier-ish seasons. I don't have as much to say really about these players. Kyle Justin, interesting villain there. Bobby, super likable the first time he played. Went out pre-merge, but definitely a interesting character I'd like to see again. Trish played beside Tony Vlachos for a lot of Survivor Cagayan. So would love to see her play again on a season he is not in and see how she does, because I think she navigated that season very well and was just kind of overshadowed by Tony a little bit. Crystal Cox, fun character, this Olympic athlete who was ironically terrible, did just kind of pathetic in all the challenges, for a lack of a better word. So pretty fun, interesting. I'd love to see how she would do on another season. Devin, super likable, surprisingly strategic on his season. Got along pretty well with the other castaways. Comes off as like a surfer bro, but he's actually really smart. I could see him potentially doing very well. And then Val Collins is actually Jeremy Collins' wife, who is a winner of the original Second Chances, so I thought it would be fun to cast her here. She didn't make it very far, but I thought she was likable, fun personality, and mostly I just think it's fun to have the winner of the original Second Chances season, the wife, his wife Val, on the season. So I think that's going to be a lot of fun. And then on our yellow tribe, this is a pretty interesting group here. We have Bradley Kleige, who was just pre-merge in his original season, Ghost Island, thanks to, actually, Dominic, another player from Ghost Island. And I could definitely see, Bradley's like a sneaky, intelligent player, really funny confessionals about like hating the dirt in his camp. So I could see him potentially being a fun villain this time around as well. Maybe he'll change some things up. We'll see how it works out. I could see him and Kelly aligning. Definitely a couple of really smart players. I could definitely see Dominic and these two women, Chrissy and Carolyn, getting along really well. A few really strategic thinkers played strong games. Chrissy was a runner-up. Dominic was a runner-up. Carolyn was a runner-up. Like, I could definitely see that being a strong bunch there. And then Reynolds, I just thought, kind of a forgotten character, but I thought he was pretty fun on the season. He did play really strong in the challenges. Just fun, likable. I don't know on this tribe that he really would align with any of the others very closely, but we will see what happens, obviously, because I don't really know what's going to happen as we go into this. So there we have our tribes. Sorry, that probably took a little longer than you guys were expecting. So let's move ahead to episode 1 and see who's aligned with each other. So on our first tribe, we have a 4-person alliance. Angelina, Victoria, Wendy, and Xander. That would leave out just a couple members here on the outs. And a loyalty of 8 is pretty strong for an alliance in these simulations. Those alliances seem to stick for the most part, so we will see. Like 7 and above, they seem to stick pretty well. So we will see. All right, our second tribe. We have, looks like 2 alliances here. So we have the alliance of Bobby, Kyle, and Val, which is an 8 strength alliance as well. So that's pretty strong there. And then we have an alliance of Crystal Cox and Devin, which obviously 3 against 2 is not good numbers-wise. Does not bode well for Devin's alliance with Crystal, but maybe they can pull in whoever was on the outside of this tribe and make something happen. But otherwise, I think Alliance 1 will probably reign supreme there. And then on our third tribe, we have Bradley and Kelly with a 7 alliance strength. Bradley being the more loyal of the 2. Pretty interesting. I figured those 2 would be aligned. And then another, decently strong alliance between Carolyn and Reynolds, and that is it. So Dominic and Chrissy are not aligned with anyone, actually. So that's interesting. I figured they might be. Okay, so we have our first immunity challenge, and the red tribe wins. So one of the older tribes, wow. And then also the yellow tribe wins immunity, and they both get, red tribe gets a fire making kit, and yellow tribe gets a flint. For the purposes of this simulation, those don't really affect anything. But they both win immunity, so nobody on either of those tribes will be going home, so our blue tribe is in trouble. No one has found the idol on the tribe. Angelina has isolated herself from the rest of her tribe. No one wants to align with her. So she's gotten herself into a bit of a pickle already. Poor Angelina. But on our second tribe, looks like Bobby was able to find the idol. And Jason is rubbing his tribe the wrong way. So that could be an issue if they go to tribal next time. And on the third tribe, nobody found the idol. And Reynolds' behavior in camp is being appreciated. So that's cool. Let me turn on some Survivor music here in the background. There we go. Alright. So we got our Blue tribe here, going to the first tribal council. Castaways all vote. First vote goes to James. Second vote to Alec. Third vote for Alec. Fourth vote for Alec. Fifth vote for James. So 2 votes James, 4 votes Alec here. The 6th vote and the player going home is Alec. 4 votes Alec, 2 votes James. Alec, the tribe is spoken. Alrighty. Now let's see how everybody voted here. Okay, so the only 2 to vote for James were Alec, who was just voted out, and Angelina, who isolated herself from the rest of her tribe. So that's not ideal. And this was an alliance. This James, Victoria, Wendy, and Xander group is was a decently strong alliance. So yeah, Blue tribe down to 5. The other tribes still staying strong with their original 6 members. Okay, interesting. Interesting. So now the alliance on the Blue tribe only has 3 members. Still the same alliances on the Yellow tribe. And then on the Red tribe, or actually I think the last tribe was the Red tribe. This is the Yellow tribe here. Nothing's really changed. Okay, so going into the second immunity challenge. We have Blue tribe winning. So that's fantastic. We get another episode with Angelina before she might get voted out there. And then the Yellow tribe wins again. So good for them. So Red tribe is going to tribal council. And the tribes also win fishing kits and fishing gear. So pretty cool. Angelina does bond with Wendy. While they are not going to tribal, that could be good for Angelina's game if she's able to make her way into that core alliance. She could hang around a little longer. Nobody has found the idol on that tribe yet, still. Bobby has found the idol, still has it. And Val and Crystal have a major fight right before tribal. That could be an issue for Crystal because Val has an alliance of 3 members. Crystal only has an alliance of 2 that I recall. Carolyn finds an idol on the Yellow tribe. So they have found their idol as well. And the alliance of Bradley and Kelly has gotten even stronger. They are now a 9 loyalty for each of them. So that's a pretty unbreakable alliance right there. Something to look out for in the future. Okay, Bobby has his idol going into this tribal council for the Red tribe. He is not going to play it this time. Castaways vote. First vote is for Crystal. Second vote, also for Crystal. Third vote goes to Val. Fourth vote for Crystal. Fifth vote goes for Val. Sixth vote and the player leaving is Crystal. 4-2, and the tribe has spoken. So, yeah, it was Devin and Crystal, the 2-person alliance that kind of got ganged up on by this bigger alliance of Bobby, Jason, and Val. That was the alliance, right? And then I guess Trish voted with them, even though she's kind of on the outs. So maybe she's trying to make her way into this bigger alliance. And next time they go, Devin might be in some trouble if they go to tribal council again. Alright, so we got our Blue tribe and our Red tribe now at 5 members each, and our Yellow tribe with 6 members strong going into our 3rd episode. The alliance on the blue tribe is still very strong. Those 3 members. Angelina still on the outs. And then on the red tribe, Bobby, Kyle, and Val still have a strong alliance. No one else has an alliance on that tribe. And on this yellow tribe, nothing has changed. So here we go. We get to our immunity challenge. Red tribe wins, and yellow tribe wins. So blue tribe going to tribal council, but Angelina does find an idol. So she could potentially save herself. This is fantastic news. We want to keep Angelina around as long as possible. The behavior of Xander is rubbing the tribe the wrong way. I wonder what he could have done to cause such a ruckus right before tribal. That is not the greatest news for Xander. And Bobby still has his idol, did not play it at the last tribal council, and his tribe is immune, so this does not really matter, but he does bond with Trish, which could be good for his game going forward. Has another ally. And Carolyn's alliance over on the yellow tribe has dissolved, so there's nothing really going on there. Alright, Angelina has her idol here going into this one. James was on the outside of this alliance as well. So the alliance is Victoria here, Wendy, and Xander going in. But Xander did rub the tribe the wrong way. So, Angelina is not going to play her idol here. She's going to hold it. And Xander gets a vote. Xander gets a second vote. James has 1 vote. James has a second vote. 2 votes Xander. 2 votes James. 1 vote left. And James is voted out. 3-2. James, the tribe has spoken. Damn, not a great run for James. Just kind of rooting for him there. And Angelina, just being the chaotic queen that she is, sides with James in his final moments. And manages to hang on, but probably pissed off Xander and his alliance, these other 2. Yeah, pretty unfortunate. Angelina does have the idol, though, so she could save herself. And we'll see how long she can stick around. Alright, blue tribe is down to 4 members. And then our red tribe with 5. And our yellow tribe still has yet to lose a member. Alright, and yeah, this alliance here on the blue tribe is still holding strong. So Angelina is definitely in trouble. Next tribal. Okay, and then nothing really has changed on the red tribe. That alliance is still the dominant one. And Bradley and Kelly are still close on the yellow tribe. The closest alliance in the game at 9 strength. So definitely something to keep your eye on. Okay, our blue tribe wins a reward challenge for a kitchen set. A yellow tribe wins a reward as well. Not very important. Yellow tribe wins immunity yet again. And red tribe wins immunity as well. Sending the blue tribe. Oh, this is going to be a crazy tribal, I think. Okay. Angelina has her idol. No idol hidden at her camp. Angelina is bonding with Xander. Didn't she also bond with Wendy, I believe. So, other than Victoria, Angelina, although she's outside her alliance, she does have bonds with everyone on her tribe. So that's interesting. Alright. The behavior of Val on the red tribe is being appreciated. That's awesome. And Bobby still has his idol. Carolyn still has the idol on the yellow tribe. And the behavior of Dominic is appreciated as well. So good for those guys. But here, let's get to the meat and potatoes, the tribal council here. We got Angelina with the idol. Castaways all vote. And Angelina, oh no, she does not play her idol. The first vote goes to Angelina. The second vote goes to Xander. Third vote is for Angelina, and I kind of accidentally spoiled it by scrolling too quick, but we have a fourth vote for Xander, or a second vote for Xander, so we are tied 2-2 here. Somebody flipped against the alliance and voted with Angelina for Xander. Okay, so we have a tie. So now Angelina and Xander cannot vote. There's a tie and a revote. The other two people will have to vote. First vote goes to Angelina. And the second and final vote goes to Xander. Wow. Somebody is standing strong with Angelina here. And it can't be Xander, because he obviously he can't vote for himself. So either Victoria or Wendy have switched sides and refused to budge. They are standing by Angelina's side. So we have a tie again, 1-1. So now each player draws a rock. Whoever draws the purple rock will leave. And I believe in actual Survivor, I'm not sure if the simulation follows the same rule, but since these two were in the tie and nobody could decide, I think the other two players just put themselves in the rock draw. So it's either going to be Victoria or Wendy. And Wendy draws the rock and goes home. Crazy tribal. Holy cow. So, okay, originally Angelina voted for Xander with Wendy. Wendy sided with Angelina. Wendy ended up siding with Angelina and then taking the bullet for her and going home in a rock draw. Holy cow. Crazy. Now the blue tribe is down to only 3 members left. And then the red tribe down to 5. And yellow tribe still has all 6 members. And Xander and Victoria, I mean, they're hanging strong. They got a strong alliance, but Angelina, with the big galaxy brain, did not play her idol, so she has it for the next vote. So, I mean, she can just idle out and vote for whichever one of these two she wants, and they're gone, as long as she plays it. And then nothing's changed on the red tribe. Nothing has changed on the yellow tribe. Immunity challenge. Red tribe wins. And the yellow tribe wins as well. It's got to be some kind of record. They have won a ridiculous amount of immunity challenges in this pre-merge. Nobody going home from our yellow tribe. Angelina still has the idol. And a blue tribe will be going to tribal council because the other 2 tribes just want immunity. Behavior of Devin is being appreciated on the red tribe. And Dominic does bond with Carolyn. That's good for him. It's always good to bond with someone who has an idol. So, okay, here we go. So, Angelina is playing her idol here at tribal council. First vote for Angelina does not count. Second vote for Angelina does not count. Who will Angelina vote for? It is Xander. Xander, the tribe has spoken. Or Angelina, Queen Angelina has spoken. Well, we know exactly how everybody voted here. Everybody not named Angelina voted for Angelina. And the Queen idled them all out. Idled whoever out. So, Blue Tribe here is down to 2 members. Our final 2 members. Yellow Tribe and Red Tribe still pretty strong. We have a twist. The castaways are asked to select a covered buff from the tray. These contain buffs that determine their new tribes. So we are getting a tribe swap here. Angelina draws the blue buff. Victoria also on the blue tribe. Bobby from the red tribe now on the blue tribe. Devin on the blue tribe. Jason moving from the red tribe to the yellow tribe. Trish now on the yellow tribe. Val now on the yellow tribe. So that's, I believe at least Jason and Val were in an alliance. I don't know if Trish was included in that. But then we have Bradley. Wait a second. Okay. Bradley on the yellow tribe. Carolyn on blue. Chrissy is exiled. She did not draw a buff. So she will join the losing tribe at the next reward challenge. So Chrissy is safe from elimination this round. Dominic draws yellow. And Kelly draws blue, meaning she is separated from her closest ally in Bradley. Could be trouble there. There could be sharks in the water looking at poor Kelly. Hopefully not. Hopefully she can make it through. And Reynold is our final member of the yellow tribe. So we got our new tribes here. Some pretty interesting dynamics. Maybe Angelina can convince the rest of this new blue tribe that Victoria was the snake all along and kept trying to vote her out. And I assume Victoria is going to try to turn that tribe against Angelina as well. Bobby with all new players here. Interesting. Except Devin. Devin was on his original tribe. And then we have the yellow tribe with kind of a mixed-matched group there. Interesting. We will see what happens going into our alliances. Doesn't look like any real strong alliances on our blue tribe or the yellow tribe. No one really... Oh, well, I guess... So the former alliance here of Jason and... or Kyle and Val... They had an 8th strength alliance, but here with Trish on this new tribe, they're only at a 4, so not too loyal. No real loyalty here. Alright, but the yellow tribe does win immunity. So Bradley, Dominic, and Reynold have not gone to a single tribal council yet. And Trish, Jason, and Val have only been to 1. So, pretty interesting. Bobby has his idol. Carolyn has his idol. And Angelina finds her second idol of the game. The new, there was a new idol placed at the swapped blue tribe. So, Angelina has found that. So, now 3 of these players have idols on this tribe. And, yeah, that's about all that goes on there. Val and Jason have a major fight. Uh-oh. They were a pretty tight alliance for a lot of this pre-swap. So, going into tribal, Angelina has her idol. Bobby has his idol. Carolyn has his idol. Castaways all vote. And everyone is playing their idols. Oh, man. Oh man. 3 idols played here. First vote, Angelina, does not count. Second vote for Carolyn, does not count. Third vote for Bobby, does not count. A second vote for Bobby that will not count. Third vote for Bobby does not count. Fourth vote for Bobby does not count. So there was not a single vote here for anyone that did not have an idol. So all 3 of these idols had to be played here, or whoever didn't play their idol was gone. So good on the players for playing their idols. And there is now a tie and a revote. The people in the tie will not revote. So Devin gets a vote, and Kelly gets a vote, and Kelly gets another vote. 2 votes Kelly, 1 vote Devin. Fourth vote for Kelly, or third vote for Kelly, 4th vote overall. 5th vote for Devin. And the 6th and final vote is for Kelly. So 4 votes Kelly, 2 votes Devin. Kelly, the tribe has spoken. Basically by default, because everyone else had idols that had already made them immune, so they could not be voted out. So who did everybody vote for here? So Angelina originally voted for Bobby, but switched to Kelly. Bobby was going after Angelina. Carolyn was also going after Bobby. Interesting. Well, okay, so the people that voted for Devin the second time was Kelly, who is gone, and Carolyn. Everybody else voted correctly the second time around. So Carolyn could be in some trouble there. No idol to keep her safe, and voting incorrectly for Devin. Devin could be pissed. Devin's still around, so we'll have to see what happens there. Blue Tribe is now down to 5 members, but Chrissy will be joining them from exile. And the Yellow Tribe still staying strong. No strong alliances here on the Blue Tribe, looks like. No strong alliances on the Yellow Tribe either. Chrissy does return. And the Yellow Tribe wins reward. They get a picnic. So they're getting strong for the immunity challenge. Let's see if they turn out winning it. Blue Tribe wins immunity. So I guess Chrissy coming back was she was the win condition they needed. Challenge Beast Chrissy. She did win a bunch of immunity challenges in her original season, so it just makes sense. It makes sense. Alright, Angelina finds her 3rd idol of the game. Both of them played correctly so far. And the alliance, an alliance that wasn't really a strong alliance, dissolved. So, yeah, Angelina finding the idol was definitely the bigger factor there. No one finds an idol on the Yellow Tribe, but Reynold and Trish have a little spat. Yellow Tribe. Castaways all vote. First vote goes to Trish. Second vote goes to Trish. Third vote goes to Trish. Fourth vote goes to Bradley, who I can't believe I forgot to mention, just lost his major ally in Kelly. So, poor Bradley has to go it alone for the rest of the game here. Fifth vote, 2 Bradley, 3 for Trish. 3 for Bradley, 3 for Trish. We got another tie, ladies and gentlemen. People in the tie will not revote. So, somebody either flips or we're going to rocks here. What do you guys think is going to happen? Let's get right into it. Trish gets another vote. Trish gets a second vote. Bradley gets a vote. And it looks like it will be Trish who's eliminated here. 3 votes Trish, 1 vote Bradley. So somebody did flip and voted against Trish to avoid a tiebreaker. Who was the traitor? And it was Jason. So everybody else on Jason's original alliance wanted Bradley out. Jason was with Trish and Val at one point, but he decided to join up with Bradley, Dominic, and Reynolds for a guys alliance, it looks like, and just vote out Trish, leaving Val as the sole woman on this tribe. Interesting. Boys ganging up on the girl. And we have 6 members left in our blue tribe against yellow tribe with 5. So finally, the yellow tribe, Bradley and Dominic had to go to tribal council. Very interesting result. And now we have the merge. There are no more tribes. It is an individual game at this point. And we have our top 11 players left in the game. Alright. We're running straight into our alliances, and Bobby, Kyle, and Val are still at a very strong alliance, it seems. No other strong alliances going into the merge. So, and Bobby wins the opening individual immunity challenge, so he will be safe tonight at Tribal Council. Angelina has the only idol in play, and there is no idol hidden for the merge. So, Angelina will have the sole idol. And Bradley and Reynolds are forming a bond. Maybe Bradley is looking to form a new 2-person alliance now that Kelly's gone. We'll see how it works out for him. With Tribal Council, Angelina does not play her idol. And the first vote goes to Bradley. Our second vote... I'm sorry, guys. I forgot to turn on some more music. Let's play a different song. Second vote goes for Chrissy. Our third vote here goes to Val. Fourth vote, Bradley. 2 votes Bradley, 1 vote Chrissy, 1 vote Val. Another vote for Chrissy, 2 votes Chrissy, 2 votes Bradley, 1 vote Val. 3 votes for Chrissy, 3 votes Chrissy, 2 votes Bradley, 1 vote Val. 4 votes for Chrissy, 2 votes Bradley, 1 vote Val. Val gets another vote. 2 votes for Bradley and Val, 4 for Chrissy. Val gets a third vote against her. 3 for Val, 2 for Bradley, 4 for Chrissy. Bradley gets a third vote. Chrissy gets a 5th vote and is eliminated. Tribe has spoken. So let's see how everybody voted here. Angelina, of course, Queen Angelina, ultimately votes correctly, voting Chrissy out of the game. Bobby was targeting Bradley. Didn't work out for him this time. Bradley himself voted for Chrissy. Chrissy, Carolyn, and Devin all targeted Val. Didn't work out. Dominic voted for Chrissy. Obviously, being a former runner-up himself, he was afraid of the threat she possessed and wanted to get rid of her. And then we have Jason voting Bradley, Reynolds voting correctly, Victoria voting correctly. Next episode. Alright, we have our alliances here. Let's get to it. Still got a strong alliance between Bobby, Kyle, and Val. It is looking like that is the strongest alliance in the game still. Reward challenge. Bobby, Val, Jason, Reynolds, and Bradley will get an ice cream feast at camp. Cool, good for them. And Victoria wins immunity. She will be safe at the next tribal council. Everyone else, aside from Angelina, if she decides to play her idol, is vulnerable. Jason has isolated himself from the rest of his tribe, potentially losing his alliance with Bobby and Val. That is too bad for Jason. And bad news going right into tribal council here. Angelina will not play her idol, still feeling safe here. First vote goes for Val. Second vote goes for Val. Third vote goes to Bradley. Fourth vote goes to Bradley. Fifth vote goes for Val. 3 votes Val. 2 votes Bradley. 6 votes. 3 votes for each. 7th vote goes to Bradley. 4 votes Bradley. 3 votes Val. Or no. 4 votes Val. 3 votes Bradley. The 8th vote. 5 for Val. And 3 for Bradley. Another vote for Bradley. And the 10th and final vote goes to Bradley. We have another tie. This is insane. 5 votes for Val. 5 votes for Bradley. Tie and a revote. These players cannot vote. Bradley and Val cannot vote. First vote goes to Bradley. Second vote goes to Bradley. A vote for Val. 2 votes for Val. 2 votes for Bradley. 3 votes for Val. 2 votes for Bradley. We're tied 3-3. Bradley gets a 4th vote. 4 votes Bradley. 3 votes Val. 5 votes for Bradley. 3 votes for Val. Somebody flipped, but the tribe has spoken, and Bradley is going home. Angelina, of course, who else could it be? Angelina flips the script and goes from voting for Val to voting out Bradley. Angelina, realizing the tides have turned and that this alliance with Bobby, Jason, and Val is just too strong. Even though Jason kind of made a mess right before Tribal, it didn't seem to affect things too much. So Angelina hopped on the train. Carolyn voted for Bradley as well. So only Bradley himself, Dominic, and Reynolds, and Victoria voted for Valerie. Everyone else votes correctly. Angelina's still hanging in here. The alliance of Bobby, Kyle, and Val is still the strongest alliance in the game. Everyone else just kind of floating around, playing for themselves. Got a pretty interesting merge so far. So Jason, like I thought, he's out of the alliance. His little blow up right before Tribal, they basically kicked him to the curb. But Val and Bobby are not going to betray each other. And they remain the strongest alliance in the game. Devin, Carolyn, Victoria, and Val win a reward. Get Chinese food. Nice. Victoria wins her 2nd immunity challenge of the season. Good for Victoria. And Angelina still holding on to her idol. And we have Tribal Council. Alright, Angelina is playing her idol this round. And of course, the first vote goes to Angelina. Angelina gets a 2nd vote. And a 3rd. None of them count. A 4th vote for Angelina. A 5th vote for Angelina. Now, 1 vote for Dominic. 2 votes for Dominic. 3 votes for Dominic, and that is enough. And Dominic was voted out. Tribe has spoken. So Bobby, Carolyn, Dominic, Reynold, and Val all voted for Queen Angelina. Angelina and her only original tribe mate, Victoria, actually voted together to get rid of Dominic, along with Jason, who was feeling burned from the Bobby and Val alliance. So, and then Devin, I guess, just not knowing what else to do, went with them. And they will succeed this time around. So we have our final 8 here. Angelina, Bobby, Carolyn, Devin, Kyle, Reynold, Val, and Victoria. Bobby and Val, still a strong alliance. The only strong alliance in the game. Everyone else playing for themselves. We have a reward challenge. Bobby wins some food. Victoria wins a letter from home. And Reynold wins an advantage. He gets a 2nd vote. An extra vote. So keep your eyes peeled for that. Could come in handy for him down the stretch here. And we have our immunity challenge, which Devin wins. Good for Devin. Angelina and Victoria may have had a small alliance temporarily, but now it has dissolved. There is no love lost between these 2 women. And we have our tribal council. And Val, just before tribal, has been medically evacuated from the game. Tribal council is canceled. Wow. Bobby just lost his main ally there. And just like that, Angelina, who had no idol, no safety, is potentially saved. Wow. Poor Val. It's so unfortunate for Bobby. Now Bobby has no ally. Seems like everybody is on their own going into the final 7. And yeah, as I thought, no strong alliances here. But there is a reward challenge. Victoria and Devin win the reward. They share this reward with Bobby, which is a helicopter tour around the island. Cool. Reynold wins immunity. And remember, Reynold still has an extra vote. Reynold and Devin have a major fight right before tribal. Reynold has his extra vote and plays it. He will be able to vote twice. So we should see 8 votes instead of 7 here, potentially. First vote goes to Victoria. Our second vote goes to Victoria. Our third vote goes to Victoria. Our fourth vote goes to Victoria. There is a vote for Carolyn. 4 votes for Victoria, 1 vote for Carolyn. 5 votes for Victoria, and that is enough. All 7 of the other votes were for Victoria. Carolyn only received a single vote from Victoria. Wow. Victoria, the tribe has spoken, and I guess it is safe to say that Reynold wasted his extra vote just to pile it into the 7 votes for Victoria. Interesting play there. Well, Obviously, they figured Victoria was the physical threat. She had won 2 immunity challenges, so they all just decided she didn't win this most recent one. Let's just get rid of her. We have our final 6 with no strong alliances going in to the final 6. We have a reward challenge. Devin, Bobby, and Jason win a reward together. A picnic at an animal sanctuary. Cool. Devin wins another immunity. I'm pretty sure he's won at least 2 of those. And Angelina builds another bond, this time with Carolyn. Could we potentially see an alliance form between these two? We have Tribal Council. Castaways all vote. First vote goes for Carolyn. Second vote goes to Jason. Third vote goes to Carolyn. It is 2 votes for Carolyn. 1 vote Jason. We're tied. 2 votes for Jason, 2 votes for Carolyn. We have 3 votes for Jason, 2 votes for Carolyn. 4 votes for Jason, and that will be enough. Jason, the tribe has spoken. So, Angelina, with her new ally, Carolyn, voted together with Bobby and Reynold, which means that Jason was on the outs, and Devin is now the only one who voted incorrectly there. Interesting. So Carolyn remains safe. Bobby finally got his revenge on Jason for snapping at him earlier in the game. Alright, let's see. What alliances do we have here? There are no strong alliances still. Even though Angelina bonded a little bit with Carolyn, it wasn't strong enough to get a good, solid alliance going. But Carolyn does win a reward. She wins an overnight trip to a spa, and she shares the reward with Bobby and Reynold. So we have an immunity challenge. The Queen, Angelina, has won immunity. She will be safe. No idol or anything. And we have our Tribal Council. Final 5. First vote goes for Devin. Second vote goes to Carolyn. Third vote goes to Carolyn. Fourth vote goes to Devin. And fifth vote goes to Devin. Tribe has spoken. As soon as Devin didn't win immunity, they decided to take him out. So let's see here. Angelina and her ally, or not really ally, but she and Carolyn voted together, along with Reynold, to get rid of Devin, leaving Bobby alone. And Carolyn will probably not be too happy with him, so Bobby could be in some trouble here. Final 4. Still no super strong alliances going into the Final 4. We have a reward challenge. Bobby wins a huge meal here with steak, a protein bar, refreshing drinks, potentially setting him up to win immunity here. He has an option to share the reward, and he does share it with Angelina, who I would say these two are probably the strongest competition in the game. So Bobby, I don't know why he would share this with Angelina, who won the last immunity, but he does. And going into the immunity challenge, hey, I'm not one to doubt Bobby anymore, because he does end up winning the immunity challenge. Uh-oh. Well, Angelina could be in some trouble here. She's a big threat, but she does have Carolyn in her pocket. We have a Tribal Council. And the first vote goes to Reynold. Let's Let's see here. Let's play another song. Second vote goes to Angelina. Reynold gets a third vote. 2 votes Reynold, 1 vote Angelina. And the tribe decides to get Reynold out of the game. Too much of a physical threat, probably. And they decide to spare Angelina and take Reynold out of the game. So yeah, Bobby and Angelina went on that stake retreat together. Obviously, they hashed some things out and decided to just stick together for the next vote. Carolyn stuck with them, and we have our final 3. Alright. Is this an alliance, though? Nope, not really. Oh, we got an ad there. Angelina wins a reward. And what reward does she win? She wins the ability to remove 1 person from the jury. Wow. Alright, final tribal council here. During tribal council, Angelina can vote out 1 juror. And we have our jury here. Angelina votes out Bradley. Interesting decision. Bradley is knocked out of the jury. And now we have Angelina, Bobby, and Carolyn facing the jury one last time. And the winner of Survivor's Second Chances 2 is Bobby. Bobby with an astounding vote of 6-1 to zip. I really thought Angelina, even the fact that she made it this far would be, I thought it would be a closer vote than that, but Bobby did have a lot of allies on the jury, so let's see who got the other vote. Since Bobby is the clear winner, Chrissy voted for Bobby. Dominic voted for Bobby. Val, his original ally, even though she was medically evacuated, she was able to stay on the jury. She voted for Bobby. Victoria, probably, even though she was on Angelina's original tribe, there was probably no love lost between those two, so she votes for Bobby. Jason votes for Bobby, his original ally. So I guess in the end, he respected Bobby's game. Devin voted for Angelina, the only one to do so. Wow. And we can see who wins the fan favorite here. Angelina, of course she does. Of course, Queen Angelina, if she can't win the game, she can at least be our robbed goddess. Our fan favorite, Angelina Keeley. Of course. Of course. Congratulations to Bobby, the winner of Second Chances 2. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. We can see if there's any fun stats to look at here. Let's check out the summary. Alright. So, most immunity wins was Devin, followed by Bobby. So, Bobby did win a couple immunities. I only remember the one in like the final 4 or 5 that he won. Most strategic, Victoria was the number 1. And then Bobby was number 2. And then Val was up there. So, Bobby and Val had a pretty strategic alliance going there. Votes. Bradley had the most votes. Bobby never even had a single vote against him the whole game. I didn't even realize. Bobby is a pretty amazing winner here. Bobby had a great alliance that he took as far as he could until Val was tragically medically evacuated. pretty great season, I gotta say. That turned out really well. Wow. Well, hope you guys enjoyed the video. I don't want to go much longer than that. And let me know if you guys enjoyed this content, if you would want to see any more of these. Or, yeah. Go ahead and leave a like and let me know that way. Alright. Peace out, guys. Thank you.